I turned a Bible story into this video here in a matter of minutes.
In the beginning, there was darkness. Then came the light. Witness the story that shaped humanity. A world drowned in sin. One man's faith saves all. Cities of evil consumed by fire from above. A sea parts. A nation is born. False gods fall. True power rises. In the den of beasts, faith conquers fear. Swallowed by the depths, delivered by divine will. He walks on water, silences the storm. Darkness falls, the veil tears, death is defeated. The final battle looms, heaven and earth renewed. Heroes rise, kingdoms fall, miracles abound. One book, infinite power. The Bible, the greatest story ever told.
And for the record, similar faith-based videos, they have pulled in over 600,000 views in a single month, as I'm showing you here. I also turned Bible inspiration into this. And again, just to provide perspective, AI-generated worship tracks like this one here, they have hit millions of streams. And it didn't stop there, because I used a Bible verse to create this.
Let's call me Grandpa Wisdom. I've got a story about forgiveness. It's about a little fella named Tim, who had to learn a big lesson when his best friend accidentally broke his favorite toy rocket.
I'm gonna break down exactly how you can set up each of these income streams. And what's important for you to realize is that success won't happen overnight. But when you combine the right tools with consistency, it is possible. Rockstars, this is how I launched 3 income streams from the Bible in a weekend without showing my face, using my voice, and guess what? You can do it as well.
Rockstar Academy, we change the game. Flip your world, can't stay the same. From dreams to reality, build your name. Live in abundance.
Welcome back to the Rockstar Academy. It's so great to have you. I appreciate the fact that you clicked play on the video when it popped up. Let's jump into it because we have quite a bit to cover. Now, the first income stream that I'm gonna share, which was again inspired by the Bible and that you can launch in a weekend, is a YouTube channel explaining or sharing Bible stories with no face and no cameras. You're gonna post Bible stories and lessons through videos. Now, this is exactly how I did it. I used InVideo AI to turn text into cinematic, faceless videos, and I've placed a link in the description of this video. It's gonna be at the top so that you can try what I'm about to share with you. Now, I want us to do this together. So I have my computer here and we're gonna get started. Now, after signing in to InVideo AI, as I'm showing you here, we're on the home screen and I'm gonna type this simple prompt. Create a cinematic storytelling style video explaining the Adam and Eve story from the Bible. I'm then going to select generate video and I'm going to add specifications, things like the fact that I want the video to be created with generative media, as I'm showing you here. I also chose the length of the video and publishing platform, which is YouTube. And Rockstars, within minutes, InVideo AI created a full studio quality video. Here's an actual snippet of the video that was created, and remember, it was created from just words.
In the beginning, when the world was nothing but void and darkness, something extraordinary happened. The first breath of creation swept across the earth, and from dust and divine intention, the first human being came to life. This is the story that has shaped humanity's understanding of itself for thousands of years. The story of Adam and Eve. Picture a garden unlike anything that exists today. Eden wasn't just a place, it was paradise itself. Rivers flowed crystal clear. Every tree bore perfect fruit, and harmony existed between all living things. The air was pure, the ground fertile, and death was unknown. In this perfect world, God placed the first man, Adam, formed from the very earth beneath his feet. But even in paradise, something was missing. "It is not good for man to be alone," came the divine observation. And so, from Adam's own rib, Eve was created, not as an afterthought, but as his perfect companion. Together, they walked with their Creator in the cool of the evening, naked and unashamed, knowing only innocence and joy. Yet in the center of this perfect garden stood two significant trees: the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Of every tree in the garden, they could freely eat, except one. Of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you shall not eat, came the single commandment. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die. One tree, one rule. In a garden of infinite abundance, this seemed like such a small restriction. But it represented something profound, the gift of choice, and with it, the possibility of trust or rebellion. Then came the serpent, more cunning than any beast of the field. Has God really said you shall not eat from every tree of the garden? The question planted doubt where none had existed. You will not surely die, the serpent whispered to Eve. God knows that when you eat from it, you will become like him, knowing good and evil. The fruit was beautiful to look at, desirable for gaining wisdom. Eve took it and ate. She gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate as well. In that moment, everything changed.
Now, with your video done, the script can be edited by clicking edit, as I'm showing you here. You can also do amazing things like swap visuals, which is referred to as media in the platform here, as well as do things like adjust the background music or even the voiceover with a command like change video language to Spanish. Take a listen.
No es bueno que el hombre esté solo. Fue la observación divina.
Our video is now in Spanish. Now, once you're satisfied with your changes, we'll go ahead and download the video from InVideo AI, and then we're gonna upload it directly to YouTube. And if you're completely unaware as to how you can start a faceless channel and how to upload a video that will get views and to create thumbnails as an example using AI, this video here explains all of that. And I'm gonna place a link in the description below so you can get to that video. Now, let me talk about tips and the success that I've experienced doing this. But before I get into it, if you are unsure which Bible stories to use, just ask ChatGPT for Bible story ideas. And as you can see here, you're gonna get several options to choose from. Now, I posted my Bible inspired videos on this Faceless channel, which is one of the few that I have. And while I'm not consistent yet, because I'm a little bit busy, based on my experience here on YouTube, I'm confident that with consistency and good quality videos, over time, I'll be able to join the YouTube Partner Program. And by doing so, if I'm accepted, I'll get paid for ads that show up on my video. Personally, I'm giving myself a goal of about 3 to 6 months to be monetized. That said, here's an example of a channel using a similar strategy, but doing so successfully. As you can see, they post 2 to 3 faceless videos on a weekly basis, which is what I actually recommend you do to achieve this kind of success over time. Now, with that consistency, the channel has accumulated over 56 million views since its launch and is estimated to be making, as per vidIQ here, anywhere from $4,000 to $12,000 a month. Now let's move to the second income stream that I'm gonna share with you, which again is inspired by the Bible and that you can launch in a weekend. And it is creating a worship song or creating worship music. Now, the idea is pretty simple. Music has always been a powerful way to reach people's hearts. And I wanted to see how AI, because I'm no singer, obviously, but how AI could help me to bring that expression to life with Bible-inspired songs without me needing, again, to be a professional singer, producer, or a musician. Here's how I turned the worship song into a music video without needing a camera or a film crew. In the InVideo command box, I'm going to enter a simple prompt: create a Bible-inspired worship song about God's abundance and strength, uplifting, modern Christian style with piano, guitar, and soulful vocals. Let's select generate my video. And in just a few minutes, InVideo AI produces an original song and a full music video, all from a single text prompt.
In the desert of my doubt, when my well was running dry, you were the rain that came and brought my weary soul to life. When my strength was just a whisper, a flicker in the night, your power was a fire that set my spirit alight. You are more than enough, a river in the sand, my fortress and my rock, I'm safe within your hand. Your love is my abundance, your grace is where I stand. You are more than enough, forever in command. You are more than enough, a river in the sand, my fortress and my rock, I'm safe within your hand. Your love is my abundance, your grace is where I stand. You are more than enough, forever in command.
Now, I'm then going to export my music video from InVideo AI and upload it on my channel where I'm sharing the Bible story that I created earlier. So now I'll be able to post 2 videos per week on that channel: the song with a music video and the Bible stories that we're creating. Now, worship and Christian music have a huge loyal audience on YouTube. These videos continue to gather views and streams long after posting them, as people will listen to them and watch them over and over. Now let's talk about the third income stream that I'm going to share with you today as to how you can create it, which again was inspired by the Bible and that you can create in a weekend. And it is building short form videos and posting them on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube as a short. The idea: I tapped into the short form video craze by creating 30 to 90 second inspirational videos with lessons from the Bible. And this is exactly how I did this. I chose workflow here, and then I chose short animated videos. I then typed a prompt here in the InVideo AI command box that says Bible lessons about forgiveness. And I made sure that only generative clips is selected. For style, I selected Disney Pixar as I'm showing you here, and I then pressed proceed and also generate video. InVideo AI produced a full animated Bible lesson as I'm about to show you here.
Well, hello there, young ones. Let's call me Grandpa Wisdom. I've got a story about forgiveness. It's about a little fella named Tim, who had to learn a big lesson when his best friend accidentally broke his favorite toy rocket. Oh boy, was Tim mad. His whole body glowed red with anger. He didn't want to talk to his friend anymore. The anger seemed to take over completely. The anger was like a heavy backpack he carried everywhere. But then, something magical happened. Tim saw how sad his friend was and remembered all the fun they had together. That's when Tim decided to do something really brave. He chose to forgive. And you know what? The moment he did, that heavy anger turned into a warm golden light. It wasn't just Tim who changed. His friend lit up too. And together, they built an even better rocket. So remember, little ones, forgiveness isn't just a gift you give others. It's a gift you give yourself too. Now, wasn't that a good story? I think it's time for a little nap. These old bones need some rest.
Now, once the video is created, you can edit it, you can then download it, and you can post the same video on multiple social media platforms. Now, let's talk about how we can monetize this. On their own, short videos don't earn that much, unfortunately. But if a short video goes viral and you gain followers, you can actually direct them to bio links, as an example, to an ebook if you have one, to merch, to affiliates, and to a devotional if you have one. Platforms also offer creator funds and bonuses. TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, they also pay small amount for views if you qualify. And of course, you're gonna need to be consistent and get a few viral videos to make any money in this instance that matters. But there are many people out there doing this. To truly unlock the full potential of InVideo AI, which you're gonna need to do this, I actually recommend upgrading to the generative plan, which starts at about $100 per month. With that plan, you're gonna have unlimited creative freedom and enough credits to produce multiple high-quality videos that stand out in any niche. Even better, this subscription also is going to give you access to millions of stock media assets in the InVideo AI library. And what this means is that you can actually blend generative media with ready-made visuals to create professional grade content without the crushing cost of traditional production, which includes camera, paying for voiceover, and all that good stuff, because that will run you into the hundreds of dollars per video. Now, all that said, let me be clear. None of these income streams have made me millions, at least not yet. Some of them only trickle in a few dollars right now, but here's the truth that I've learned. Some ideas flop before they work, and others succeed once you choose the right approach. Whatever you decide to do, don't give up easily. The first step is always the hardest. Remember, however, the scripture that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Until next time, God bless you and walk good.